What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, to the first owner road to glory. We have a more attacking variation of a 4-2-3-1 today. It's actually the 4-3-3, fourth variation, this one right here. So this is a more of an attacking variation than trying to show you. Then this one, the reason why is because on this one you have the two cams instead of wingers. So by default, the wingers are a little bit more wide and they get into more better attack positions than a 4-2-3-1. A 4-2-3-1 is very good for being balanced throughout the whole game. You can really defend with this formation really good because you have your two CDMs. You can put cut passing lanes on them, and then you can make all your cams basically drop deep, defending a 4-4-1-1. But the cams are more defensive oriented than the 4-3-3-4. So the wingers by default make it more attacking, and then you don't have CDMs in this formation. You have two center mids right here. So just keep that in mind. So it is more aggressive, more attacking, and I have been using this to attack five at the back formations. Whenever I do need to get the opportunity to play against like a 5-4-1, whenever I can't break them down with a mirror matchup like a 5-4-1 against a 5-4-1, if my 4-3-2-1 is not working. So if let me see, I'm trying to show you. If this formation is not working, then I will switch to this one only because this one spreads the opponent out with the wingers. That's if I'm trying to play a little bit more balanced, more conservative. If not, I would definitely go into a 3-5-2 because this is the formation I love the most against a five at the back. But there is sometimes I can't break them down, so I go into this one, especially when I don't have a super meta team and I'm playing in the elite division. I use this one. So I'm gonna go over tactics and instructions. In this video, I don't have any gameplay at the very end, but if you do like gameplay, let me know. Give me 30 likes on this video, and I'll post some gameplay on the elite division, or let me know in the comment section down below, and if you do want me to post like a full 1v1 gameplay in the elite division. Alright, but let's get into it. So this is the formation, 4-3-3-4 variation. Balance 37 width, 63 depth, balance direct passing, 47 width, players in the box 6, corners of free kicks 1 and 1. Now the only things that I recommend changing, don't touch the width. If you're on old gen, new gen, does not matter. Keep that 37 width because you don't have CDMs in this formation. You only have the 4 at the back. um, so I want to be a little bit more compact on the 4 at the back. I don't want them to move out of position because you're going to be playing very aggressive on the build-up. Depth 63. If you play on new gen, you can raise it up to 65. If you like to press manually, then you can put it at 70 det. But if you do put it at 70 det, then you can switch it to 40 width. That's if you like to press manually. That's the only reason you'll put this at 40 and 70. Doesn't matter if that's old gen or new gen. Now, if you're on new gen, I recommend 65 to 63, maybe even 60, depending on if you're not that good at defending. You know yourself, so mess around with this. You could even drop it as low as 58. But that's on new gen. Just test it out, see what you like. On old gen, I play on old gen. I play 63 det, but you can lower it to 60. You can even lower it to as low as 55. It's just completely up to you how aggressive you want to play. If you want to press manually, or if you want your defenders to basically run back a little bit more so you don't get hit with the over the top through balls. So 63 that 63 det. Now another reason why I put 63 det, and this is a tip from me to you guys once you get into the higher rankings and in the elite division, a lot of players are doing the step over meta. So as soon as they get the ball, they hit you with a quick step over. Like as soon as they turn around, they hit you with a quick step over. If you guys played, I think it was FIFA 21 or FIFA 22, I don't remember which one it was. If you guys remember the skill, the bridge is basically like that. So as soon as they get the ball, first time, as soon as they turn around, they hit you with the step over. It used to be the bridge, now it's a step over. So they spam step overs. That's why I play such a high det, so I can get in their face, so I can prevent the step over meta as much as I possibly can. Okay. Build the play balance direct passing because that's the best. And 47 width because I want them to cut inside your wingers. I want them to cut inside. So with the 47 width, your wingers build up very wide, but when you get to your opponent's final third, they actually cut inside. So you can do travellas. They get into the box. You can do cherry pickers. The little cut packs, the little cut backs. So the 47 width allows them to get inside the box, so you have four bodies in the box at all times. So it helps out a lot. Players in box six, just to add more bodies in the box if you can. By default, you're gonna have four, but sometimes you'll have one center mid that goes into the box to actually attack. So that's why I have it on six. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, you can put it at four, but six is good in this formation. You'll see why in a few seconds. So goalie comes across sweeper keeper, nothing on them. Center backs, nothing this time on these. The other 4-3-3 that I posted the other day, I did change it up a little bit. Make sure to check that out. It was basically me copying Pep Guardiola's John Stones tactic where it makes the center back join into a CDM role. It's really cool. Try it out. It's on the channel. So both are stay back while attacking. Right back is stay back while attacking, conservative overlap. Same thing on the left back. Stay back while attacking, conservative overlap. The reason why I have conservative interceptions on them is because I don't want them to move out of position. If you don't have conservative on them and they hit you with that step over meta, oh, you're gonna have a hard time the whole time defending. So make sure you put conservative interceptions. It prevents you from you getting chipped over the top through balls. It prevents from your left back or right back moving out of position without you telling them to move out of position. It prevents the step over meta. It prevents a lot. It even prevents you moving out of the way for them to do trivelas. So just make sure you put conservative on there so they don't move out of position. So your back four stays compact the whole time. And overlap just in case you do make them run forward with the L1 trigger, if you are that type of player, which I am, they'll make overlapping runs and they'll make the right winger, the left winger cut more inside, right? So just in case you put overlap. Now you have two center mids, so with your two center mids, keep in mind they're not CDMs, so you can have two box to box, or you can have one destroyer and one box to box player on here. So I have basically two box to box. I know Verratti has medium high, but he's technically a box to box because it's 99 attack positioning. So make sure you have one of them on stay back while attacking cover center. Your better defensive one, put him on stay back while attacking cover center, and your faster one basically. And then have one that is actually all balanced and cover center because he will join in on the attack. He doesn't always go into the box, but sometimes he does. So try to make sure you have one that's actually clinical, center mid that's actually clinical, that can finish, that can shoot. Fofana's okay in this position. He's more of like shooting from outside the box, but you can do like a team of the year Bellingham or team of the season Bellingham. Goretzka will be good here. Even Kimmich is all right in this formation right here. Um, Renato Sanchez will be perfect in this role. So just make sure you get a box to box that can actually shoot and that can dribble. You know, actually, now that I think about it, that OR will be good in this formation too, in that position right there, because of his high-low work rate. So he'll be really aggressive. Your cam, you're gonna put him on basic and get into boxer cross. I used to have him on stay forward, but they did a patch recently, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, to where the cam doesn't drop that deep anymore. So now he sits in the spot he should sit. So I don't put him on stay forward because there's no point. I don't want him to be that far up anymore. So I have him on basic defensive support, get into boxer cross. The only reason you should ever put this on stay forward, that is if you have a cam or a player there that's a high work rate instead of a high medium or a high low. So if he's a high, then put him on stay forward. Kind of like Bernardo Silva, he's a high, put him on stay forward. Your striker's gonna be stay central, getting behind, so he's always making runs in behind at all times, like non-stop. Just force his attacking AI to do something. Just make sure you get a really good striker like a Cruyff, Puskas, Ben Yedder, somebody that has a 5-star weak foot preferably, so they can finish because you only have one striker. So when you do have the chance to score, he can score. And then your two wingers are both going to be on comeback on defense, get into box for cross. With the comeback on defense, it allows you to defend on a 4-4-1-1. So two banks of four is the best way to defend in this game. If you don't defend in a 4-4-2, it's really hard to defend unless you're playing a 5 at the back, which is not all the time. So try to defend in a 4-4-2 if you possibly can, and get into box construction. It just allows them to make those runs into the box, those diagonal runs that your opponent can't stop. Um, unless they have a conservative interceptions on their left back and right back, that's the only way they can prevent that run from happening. But most people don't, so you get that from me first. Alright guys, that is the 4-3-3-4. Let me know if you guys like these. I might use them on FUT Champs. I'm not sure yet. I'm still making a video on the FUT Champ tactics. Let me know down below if you guys are interested in any specific tactics. I am working on a 5-1-2-2 formation, and I'm working on a 5-2-2-1 formation as well. The one with the wingers and the one with the CDM. So I'm trying those two formations out too. But let me know down below if you're interested in those. And let me know if you want some gameplay on these tactics in the Elite Division. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be safe out there. Peace.